My back's so stiff after a day's patrol.
Living's hard, but dreams are free,
What
I
should
say.
I get up to today?
Still a while to go before your shift's over.
I'd gladly while away an
Stomach's
office.
Take it
complaining.
easy today.
I'll have an early
My
supper.
knees are acting up.
Surely
Hail!
an overdue a day off.
All this work and not
I must remember to dust the shelves.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Look.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Go on, have a look. Interested in my wares? Many thanks.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
Spending so freely offers a unique sort of joy. Now, let's keep our noses to the grindstone that we might do it again soon.
I hope I've not left all undone.
Welcome to the Star Trek. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Wonderful.
Welcome. Faring all right? Crowns and politics are no concern of mine.
Now here's a welcome sight.
Oh! Come to brighten my day with a tale or two.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? I am deeply familiar with this region. You can count on me to guide you. Monsters have set upon someone in the vicinity. I shall lead you to them, that we might Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost.
Prepare to engage!
Poison is a nasty affliction.
It shall be done. I am here to aid you, Arisen.
What?
A customer, then. That changes things.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up. Though we are less...
You're the one who brought that regalia sword here in the first place, aye? I want to... It's that fool apprentice of mine. I haven't seen her since yesterday. Knowing her, she skipped off to the mountain base cave on Volcanic Island to try her hand with a blaze hammer. It's the only place with enough heat, see? Since you're the one who inspired this nonsense, you'd best go find her. And bring her back in one piece, lest I ring...
This place is lovely. I
Look
might
around
stay
if
a
you
while.
must, but be sure to buy all. There's no place I'd rather.
Whoa. We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen? On my way!
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, the private quarters of one Arisen I served, this boulder looks mighty heavy. But we might just be able to move it if we combine our efforts.
Shall we set it rolling?
Focused attack or end this foe.
Was excellent. I could have done no better.
Make nothing of it!
Splendid.
Cannot take you enough.
Be at ease. I am here by your side.
I espy a hobgoblin!
Brave will accomplish little against this foe.
Unless there's coin in it, I'm not interested. Who's there? Turn out your pockets!
Pulled that off with nary a hitch. It'll be a rude shock for our foe to find you pinched their loot.
When I get my hands on you,
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. Right where I wish. Time dodge and I'm covered in bruises.
No harm shall come to you.
As a matter of fact, our party is composed of quite a few men.
It's surely a coincidence. Don't make such a fuss.
I've got a good feeling about this one. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to enjoy this.
I should be glad to assist you, Arisen.
On my way!
Lucky us. That's worth taking. What luck! 'Tis a chest!
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Have at me! I'll gladly take on any number of foes.
We fight. To arms!
Fear not, 'tis well in hand. Put an end to this, Bowmaster. Our bow is poorly balanced on one leg. Give it a shove and 'twill come crushing down. Care to assist? Grabbing hold! An excellent stunt. Allow me.
All together now! We attack as one!
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall!
It's easily done.
First and foremost, we want to knock it off balance.
Arisen! Are you all right? Allow me.
easy luck.
Give no quarter. Have at me!
I am grateful to you, Arisen. Now, there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away. We would be ill-advised to proceed without lights.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
I will protect you. Sludges, master.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness!
Right where I want you.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
A treasure chest. Oh, I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded. As your pack becomes heavier, so too does your step. Perchance, you ought to let a few things go.
The fire must be put out! Our comrade burns!
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet to even discover it.
These obstacles shan't get the better of us. There must be a way to remove them.
I can attack, if need be. Might I be of assistance?
Prepare yourself! Naught feels quite so wasteful as coming upon a fine purchasing the very same item in a shop.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar. Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest.
If 'tisn't the Arisen, come to check up on me, have ya? Well, I'm faring just fine. In fact, I've done it! See? 'Tis a blaze hammer. All that's left is to get this to the forge outside the cave. I hope you're ready, Arisen, as there's not a moment to spare. Follow me!
Make haste for the cave exit.
In hot. Hurry! We're nearly there now. Tisn't looking.
Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
Keep your eyes peeled.
The heat's dwindling fast. We've got to get it outside, quick! What are you tarrying for? We've got to make it to the entrance before the hammer... It's all but gone. We've made it out at last. Good on you for keeping up. Right, now to do what I came here for, then it's back to the smithy for the finishing touches.
A decent spot to make camp. Assuming there are no monsters about.
Surely a rest can wait till after we've examined our surroundings.
A good sleep does wonders.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy aught.
I've just about had my fill of this rot.
You bird-brained buffoon! Where have you been?
Brocker! Sorry,
There's no time for apologies, girl. We've got to get that blade on the anvil, lest the blaze hammer's treatment be for naught. You're the first apprentice of mine with the gumption to do aught like this. You got the blaze hammer work done, and you did it right. But the hardest part's what comes next. I'll walk you through what's needed, though I dare say 'tis one of the few lessons I've left to teach you. You've proven yourself this day, Sarah. You're the one fit to carry on my techniques and this smithy. But not if...
come in, Brocker. Hi, Arisen. I've been waiting for you. Here it is. Your regalia sword. Looks newly forged, doesn't it, eh? Brocker had me working on it for hours. Got nary a wink of sleep. But owing to that, methinks it turned out real fine. I only hope you're pleased with it. 'Tis as much your success as mine. So much has changed for me since you first brought that sword to the smithy. I feel as if I'm finally on the path to becoming a blacksmith in my own right. Thank you, sir, for all you've done on my behalf.
customer, then. That's shameful.
I ought to keep practicing till the last moment.
I don't know what to do.
I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet.
My head hurts. This place is lovely.
I believe this is intended as a means of transport. It would be interesting to see where it might take us.
I can foresee no reason not to make use of this.
I suppose we might as well gather what we can. It seems we must part ways for the time being.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I inquire as to what's become of the regalia sword? So this is how the sword looked in its glory days of yore. 'Tis splendid to behold. I thought the blade ought to be restored for its history, but seeing it like this, I feel it means something more. Something, pray. Give my thanks to the blacksmith who repaired it. 'Tis fine work she has done. Impeccable, I should say. And you, Sir Arisen, you have my sincerest gratitude. You have breathed life anew into one of our kingdom's most sacred treasures. I can imagine no worthier symbol of a sovereign's majesty. I await the day it shall adorn your noble hip with bated breath.
So stiff after a day.
I'm too old to care. But not at the expense of my duty. All honest coin is made while the sun is high.
I meant fine.
We might be able to slip into the forbidden magic research through the rear entrance. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Have you heard tell of an ox cart travelling the roads at night? Honestly, I follow every regulation to the letter and only travel during the day. Why can't others do the same?
There's been much talk on the street of this phantom ox cart that travels after sunset. But I've heard rather enough of it. Our hands are full enough as it is.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light. We must rest, though the sun is still up.
It is dark out, but we mustn't let that dim our spirits.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Feeling rested, I trust.
Spirits?
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Take a moment to replenish my strength.
Tis dark as pitch, Master. Pray, light your lantern afore I trip.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
I brought the number that you requested. I'll take it this will be enough.
Aye, nicely done. Get in, you lot. Here's your payment.
Thank you kindly, sir. Ordinarily, coin like this would take me half a year to earn.
And I'll thank you to spend it wisely. Don't go drawing undue attention onto yourself, or that'll be the last you get. An ox cart travelling a night is suspicious enough in its own right, if 'twere known that I'm carrying pawns across the border.
I know, and I'll take care of it, I swear it. Contact me again when you've need of more cargo, won't you? What is it? I've done naught worth following me over. Pray let me go. I was approached by a battalion merchant I met at the border checkpoint. He offered me a coin in exchange for rounding up pawns. Aye, I know. Here in Vermund, there's nary a deed more abhorrent. But you have to understand, my gambling debts were like to drown me. I needed coin, and I needed it fast. I know not where they've been taken. Pray, believe me. Here, take this. 'Tis a document I got from that merchant. If word of this should reach the palace, I'd no doubt be disciplined. I might even lose my post. I'll give you all the gold I got today. So pray, I beg you, will you let me go? I swear, I'll ne'er do aught like this again. You have my sincerest thanks. I'll be going then.
I shall come at once, Arisen.
What delights my baby?
My bed.
Shall we get some rest then?
Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Feeling rested, I trust?
I expect Captain Brandt will want to hear of this.
One day.
You have my fullest confidence. Yes, Your Majesty? Ah, so you've encountered the Phantom Oxcart from the rumors. To be precise, the letter of the law does not forbid the abduction of pawns. However, in our sovereign-ruled kingdom, crude treatment of the pawns who so loyally serve our liege is an act decried by all. If one were to sell them for personal gain, they would doubtless be censured no matter their station. And this letter, by its make and the quality of the parchment, I can only surmise 'tis of the like used in the palace. We ought to assume a member of the court has a hand in this matter. But for what purpose are these pawns being gathered? And where are they being taken? I have a proposal, Your Majesty. Should we ascertain the pawn's destination, perchance we will discover the intent behind this plot. Yet if we question the driver haphazardly, this mission will be over before it begins. I bid Your Majesty follow the ox cart without arousing suspicion, that you might divine where it is headed. Alternatively, mayhap Your Majesty could assume the guise of a pawn and await pickup in a likely location. I leave the choice to Your Majesty's discretion.
Let's see.
I shall wait. I shall take this opportunity to observe our surroundings.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
Look, Master! Goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness!
I did my best to match your skill, Master.
How dare you! But not at the expense of my future.
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome, know that I would be glad to purchase any of your unwanted items.
Let me get that.
Living's hard.
Adventure. Pray slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Suppose I ought to be used to this by now.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared.
It's dark out, but we mustn't let that dim our spirits.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Feeling rested, I trust.
Talking with you always brings a smile to my face.
Dead calls. And a sharp resist.
Where are you off to?
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Time to be heading home.
I will use this opportunity to gather my strength.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
What's this? Only pawns? What's that dullard playing at? Suppose it's all the same. The cargo's all I need to get the job done. In you get, then. Oh, it's cold out. Fie, I'm tired. Empty. Forgot to buy more drink. Could do with a proper meal. What was that? Fie. Now I'm jumping at shadows. We're under attack! Don't just stand there! Protect the cart! Drive the fiends back!
You must go off on your own. There's work to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
It's not our place to hurry the Arisen.
What's that? How fare my fine passengers this evening? Don't know why I'm asking, you never answer, do you? Suppose you'll just have to listen, then. You pawns are queers. They say you'll do whatever the Arisen says. You offer no complaint or quarrel, and you're undying to boot. You're well suited as slaves, if you ask me. Truth be told, I've lost count of how many of you I've transported these past few days. Still not the faintest idea what they do with you, or where they take you after I drop you off. I've ne'er seen one of you return, though. That says a lot, eh? As some would tell it, you're serving as targets for new recruits undergoing spear training. Others say your lifeblood is squeezed out like juice from a grape to be offered to the Empress of Batal. Did that scare you, baby, the mind? 'Twas all in jest. It's not like I know the truth of it anyhow. Not like I care, either. As long as I get my coin, I'm a happy man. I'm not fussed what happens to you.
We shall wait here till your business is done.
Halt! We're expecting your cargo. Open up.
I hear they follow whatever command they're given.
Aye, and they'll take any beating without a word of complaint. Let's see for ourselves.
Sorry, my hands.
How'd you like that?
Built rather tough, eh?
You going to fight back?
They may be undying, but they do seem to know.
They're just taking it.
No shortage of easy
What a ball! It's like hitting a
That's
stump.
Got to rest my legs.
Enough! That's valuable merchandise you're toying with. Worth more than your wages combined. Have you prepared the cargo we're to carry alongside them? No? Well, get a move on. We're off.
On your knees, worthless vessels.
Shall we take a closer look?
Wait, you're not a pawn. We've an intruder in our midst. To arms!
Feast your eyes on this! I will be your shield. That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
Are you?
I cannot
No,
bear it.
I must be mistaken.
Look, he is really high. Just about anywhere.
Seems we understand each other, you and I.
Dead on my feet.
There'll
I've
be a
much to
few
do
heavy
yet.
purses about.
Well met, sir.
Well, that's that taken care of. Where to next?
You're an odd soul. Nothing wrong with that, mind.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander?
You have my fullest confidence. Has there been some development, Your Majesty? Well now, you have divined the Oxcart's destination then. I see. So they were procuring pawns in order to carry out this excavation. The staff you mention is most curious. It sounds as if 'tis of the same make as the jewel wielded by the Queen Regent's puppet. I had heard pawns face much prejudice in Batal. Yet to hear that they are treated as tools to be discarded, and given such perilous tasks, 'tis contemptible indeed. Volcanic Island has long been part of Batal's territory. The lake of lava present there is revered for its flames, which are sacred to the Batali people. Perhaps 'twould be considered blasphemy to give such work to their own. Or could this simply be a means of testing the efficacy of these jewels that allow for the control of pawns? I can offer naught but conjecture. For now, we ought to aim our efforts towards proving that a member of the Vermundian court has been selling pawns. Should we succeed, even the Queen Regent herself could not deflect the people's displeasure. She would doubtless lose their confidence. You have my gratitude, Your Majesty. The evidence you have gathered shall form the stalwart pillar upon which our rightful claim will rest. 'Tis most valuable, so pray exercise the utmost care when deciding how it ought be used.
At least here, the Queen Regent shall face justice. You have...
You feeling generous, sir? Want to lend a hand?
Welcome to the Star Dropit. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup? How extraordinary.
Right, just follow me.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? I heard a good fine wares all.
All this hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
I'll put a price on the piece and wax.
I can't wait to see what the day holds.
Naught to look forward to, but a long day of work.
Tell is...
You understand how heavy the burden of duty can be. Would you hear my request? Thank you kindly.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Somehow my feet always carry me.
My bed.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
I thank you. Would you accept this humble reward?
It's been a hard day.
I end up feeling weary even after a day of
Something smells a bit funny.
I am deeply familiar with this region. You can count on me to guide you. How might I serve you, Arisen?
Mayhap I will find myself better.
I'll gather these... Now, it would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Off we go then. A new day, a new perspective.
My word! Betrayed! This brute has quite the temper. Heart is less full. That means getting within range of its door. Be wary. Its heart lies bare. Strike now!
If we're to have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
Dare I say...
Huzzah! What a team we make, Arisen!
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. The chance you'd like to see it?
We've little need for a campsite at present.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
I will protect you. Success. Our foe hasn't even noticed aught's been pilfered.
Hurting yet?
Have you grown accustomed to the adventuring life? If there's anything you're unsure of, I would fain be of aid.
Shall we take an ox cart? If our destination lies along its route, we could shorten our journey by making a stop. Common reward, frustratingly so.
You cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. This ox cart was beset by assailants it could not shake. And this is the result.
The roads are hardly safe.
We ought to proceed with caution.
You'll not live to regret this.
Such a feat. oxen are to be found here, of all places.
'Tis best to leave harmless creatures be. Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
Make my blood. It chilled the blood. You've my thanks. Go on, take it. I'll not take no for an answer.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen. And it...
Here we go again.
If we must, let us finish this quickly.
Of course. I will protect you.
Can't wait to find out what's inside.
About time you showed up. We've been waiting for you. Our mission is simple. Sir Augustin will board the ox cart, and we must safeguard it from would-be assailants till it reaches its destination. See to it that none approach. The Queen Regent's supporters will come for Sir Augustin's head. Of this, we can be certain. Oh, a quiet day is a welcome one. Come along now. What was that sound? Who's there?
Hold a moment. I'll be handling Augustin's escort from here.
Foul brigand! We shan't allow Sir Augustin to fall prey to the likes of you!
There's no need for theatrics. I know your aim here. Ah, here's a surprise. We met at the tavern, remember? Fair warning, cuz this craven isn't worthy of your trust.
He speaks madness! Subdue him at once, ere he injures our noble charge!
Why, it isn't Sir Ragnar from the tavern. Now two parties ask our...
You would betray me. Have you lost all sense?
You believe me, then? That's a bit of a relief, actually. Thanks, cuz.
Prepare yourself! Curse you! All that planning and... for what?
Phew! I appreciate the confidence, cuz 'twas a welcome surprise. But I can't linger here, I'm afraid. My apologies for this. Follow after me if you can. Succeed, and I'll share the truth of all of this.
I shall stand by you, Master. Whatever you decide. I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
Look there, a chest! Allow me to open it, Arisen.
Mayhap you'll think this a trifle, but have you always pursued your current vocation over the course of your journey with the Arisen?
Well, there was a time I served our master as a mage. I can scarcely believe how far I've come since then.
Hoy there. I take it you lost your footing as well? You seem to have fared better than I did. I took the fall for Augustine, only to find myself waist deep in monsters. Still, so long as he escaped, I'd wagered that makes this a job well done. Speaking of, I was to tell you the truth behind all of this, wasn't I? I'll be glad to oblige you, of course, but we ought to get moving first. What say I explain while we search for an exit? Time to get to work. From what I've seen of your skills during that mess in the tavern and today's business, I can say you're really something. And my word ought to carry a fair bit of weight, considering my reputation as a warrior of unparalleled skill. Though it turns out, as a sellsword proves himself, the list of those who can afford his services grows shorter and comes to be written in finer ink. Makes for a duller life, though I can't say I've any complaints about the weight of my pockets. Still, I hunger for a real battlefield, where a single misstep spells death. I crave the simplicity of it. There's naught else like it. The clashing of bodies and wills. I'd not say no to a fight with you. Let's have at it when I'm all healed up, eh? Mayhap, I'll not give you a choice in the matter. I'm not sure what's brought me here. I suppose I'll have a few drinks and hit the hay. That escort mission was a trap concocted entirely for your benefit, you know. It was supposed to give those responsible a means to incriminate you. But Augustin is no fool. He had his doubts about his summons to Vermin and hired me to watch over him in an unofficial capacity. So I looked into the cart that would be escorting him, and lo and behold, I found your name. But 'twasn't on the list of hired guards, oh no. Rather, your name was on the list of persons to be on guard for. In short, you had been called in to act the part of the culprit. Mark my words, if you'd carried on with them, Augustin would have been slain and you would have been held responsible. You'd not have stood a chance against all that if it hadn't been for me. Aye, methinks I've earned my pay this time, and then some. I protected my charge and got you away from the scene without your being branded a murderer and thrown in jail. Now all that remains is to escape this place. I expect we'll find a way out soon enough, if we only press on. Still, I've got to wonder where this craven plot came from, and what you did to warrant it. One thing's for certain, you must have powerful enemies in Vermin. But why? 'Tis not as though you're the Arisen True. What? You are the Arisen. Ha! 'Tis a small world indeed. You've piqued my interest even further, cuz. I've no business here. Best I hit the road. Right, let's press on. Judging from the flow of air here, the exit can't be far. Well, this is a right awful place to be cut short. At least you made it out all right. Don't worry, cuz. I'll be fine on my own. After all, I can't afford to die here. We haven't had ourselves a real bout yet. We'll see each other again. You can count on that. And when we do, you'd best be ready for the fight of your life.
We are reunited at last, Master. I do hope you encountered no trouble in the cave.
Our task is complete.
Methinks our best bet is to make our way into... the Forbidden Magic Research Lab through the rear entrance. I can guide you there if you wish.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? I am deeply familiar with this region. You can count on me to guide you. In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance I'd fain lead the way, if you would be so kind as to follow me.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
You would gather materials here, Master? Can we really afford to carry more?
Here we are.
You have my protection.
Would that ox carts were a bit safer. And a bit swifter, too.
I, for one, welcome it.
How do you like that? There, Master. Orient.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. This calls for a curative.
Oh.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Leave it to me. Shall I assist? Never fear. I am here.
One can see far to the distance from here.
I'd gladly cast aside my weapon and laze about here, if the Arisen would permit it.
You have my support.
Wolves, if I've ever seen them.
Right where I want you. Over here.
Ah, oxen.
Such beasts are a fair source of meat when rations are lacking.
I shan't let them harm you.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. A chance you'd like to see it?
Pulled that off with nary a hitch. It will be a rude shock for our foe to find you pinch their loot.
Anyone gives me something.
Interested in my wares? This morning.
I'm unsure how best to proceed.
Twill take a better mind than mine to solve this. soldiers have been making a fuss over some strange temple in the sea.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Interested in my wares?
I've a feeling fortune shall favour.
What brings you here?
I'll sleep like a log tonight.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
You'd think they'd learn by now not to creep up on me.
So, you seek to enter... Go on through.
Always a fresh breeze.
At least I have my
It's really coming down.
We can push through a bit of rain, surely.
Should your pack grow overfull, have no fear.
Well, mate, how have you fared on the road? Listen, I need a favour and I'd ask it of you alone. Many thanks, sir.
Slim pickings of late.
Tomorrow will be no different.
Look out! Knackers! One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Quickly now. Our master beckons.
Understood.
Seems our foe has recognised our victory.
'Tis the mark of a champion to prevail with weapons sheathed.
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
There's enough to make camp only when the need arises. I knew you would prevail, Master.
You have my protection. A focused attack or end this foe.
Keep on them, Arisen, and I'll strike them down.
Well, 'tis clear the two of you know what you're doing. Right where I want you. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
As the Arisen commands, so must we abide. Show some haste.
Bear the venin harpy's venom!
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
The chance to use this. Could you come over here?
Let me get them.
Our foe hasn't even noticed aught's been pilfered.
Tis in cavern.
Many thanks, sir. Take this as a token of my gratitude.
Over here.
This should help.
Battle is to be avoided, I think, Arisen.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
That's just what I was thinking. chest appears to be beyond our reach.
Is there no way to reach it?
Asps! Is there venom you want to watch out for? Could you come over here?
A well-aimed strike! Right where it hurts!
One of us has been poisoned.
Hold a moment. Haven't we already found what's being asked of us here?
Any last words?
Nicely done!
Glad to be of service.
Well said.
By your command, Arisen.
I'll put an end to this, Bowmaster.
All creatures who know death cling to life.
Is a wonder any such as us with the Arisen in our midst.
This is our best chance to topple it. Give it a push while it's standing on one leg. I ask your aid. Even though your attack.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
No quarrel here.
Allow me.
I've got a firm grip on our foe. Might I lend a hand?
My thanks.
Arisen, are you all right?
'Tis a pleasure to serve you, master.
You called? Forgive me, but you do not appear to be in need of aid.
Venin harpies! Avoid their venom at all costs! Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
I am good. You can count upon me.
I am here by your side.
This way, if you please.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Take that!
Would that ox carts were a bit safer and a bit swifter.
They are capable allies on journeys near and far.
I'll save you.
Go where your help is needed. Come to think of it, our ranks have gone unchanged for a while now.
Would that we could continue our journey together forevermore. But a time may come when we must part.
my wares?
Welcome.
You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. 'Twould be a wasted opportunity not to make our delivery while we're here.
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
That's just what I was thinking. I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
Wait for the new equipment coming.
Provide some info.
No, this is all wrong. What use of pitiful fragments such as these? What we have achieved is sufficient to sway the pawns. But when the time comes to fell the dragon, I fear it may not be enough. Lord Phasus insists we shall succeed, and yet...
Ah, that's right. Must fetch those papers.
Ah, a new hand, are you? Have you some business with me? Why? 'Tis an orisons. This is incredible. I've never seen such a luster. But why do you possess such a thing? Where did you obtain it? No, never mind. 'Tis of no consequence. All that matters is this. With this alone, I shall be able to craft a superior godsway, the finest of all created to date. I must make haste that I might deliver it to Lord Phasus even a moment sooner. But wait, no. I have not the worm's life crystals to restore it. Confound it all! Oh, don't be ridiculous. Do you even understand what you're offering? Worm's life crystals can only be obtained from drakes. But I suppose I am in no position to decline, even if 'tis a fool's errand. Lord Phasus is satisfied with the God's way as 'tis, you see. And as I can expect no support from him, you can expect little aid from me. Though I suppose 'twouldn't do to send you away entirely empty-handed. Feel free to take what you require from the laboratory. Now, as I've said, worm's life crystals can only be obtained from drakes and their ilk. All the better if it happens to be a lesser dragon. You would be solving 2 of my problems, then. You've returned. Have you obtained any worm's life crystals? Then I wish you good fortune.
We scholars must go.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
At last, the puzzle begins to take shape.
You've returned. Have you obtained any worm's life crystals? You have. Incredible! That is no small feat. I must admit, I had not thought you much chance of success. Yet here you are. And this is precisely what I require to complete my work. I shan't delay. Come by again tomorrow. By then, I will have produced a godsway of unparalleled quality.
Gird ourselves with knowledge.
Uh-huh. There's something written here.
Let's have a look then.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
Can't leave my post, I'm afraid. If you're looking for the whelp, you'll not find him here. He's escaped. And that bandit with the loose tongues? Dead. Not sure how. I swear I only looked away for a moment. I'd have thought 'twas the lad what did it, but he was still in his cell when we found the bandit's cadaver. Bit of a mystery, eh? Wonder who 'twas.
Few are privy to the goings-on in the Forbidden Magic Research Lab, even among the Batali.
Indeed, and the researchers employed there are as tight-lipped as they come.
Do the people not question its existence? I should like to know more about its activities, if 'twere me. We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
Wouldn't say no to a nice, juicy feast.
If I could, I'd never leave. Now there's a sign.
take any chance not to think on my trouble. Oh, interested in my wares?
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command. Burning the midnight oil, I see. Shall we get some rest, then?
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Oh, I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigour. I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
Arisen. I should have expected you may yet linger here.
I've a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy. The Godsway is surely complete by now. Mayhap we ought to pay Lord Ambrosius a visit.
Go on, have a look.
We forget the value of this contemplation. Now I've got instead.
What was I bound again? How might I create the cube in my mind?
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
The indignity of it. Would that I knew more of this world's structure. Those recruits don't know pommel from point. Oh, it is finished. The result is even more sublime than I'd hoped. I must deliver it to Lord Phaesus at once. Though, mayhap. Now, I cannot leave this in your hands. I may not be fleet of foot, but only I can do this. Wait, I've changed my mind. You take it. Deliver the blade to Lord Phaesus. You ought reach him in time.
Go now. Make haste for Moonglint Tower. There your journey will come to an end. One way or another.
Then I wish you good fortune.
This experiment bears repeating.
All I need's my help, I suppose.
Would that I thought that I knew more.
Fine place to ponder the higher mystery.
But would that I could spend all day here.
All my life I've done this, and still I learn.
Yeah, best tend to business. Yeah, my back.
Oh, I'm dead on my feet.
Let's take it easy today. My knees are acting up.
Somehow my feet always carry me here.
Ferrystone in hand, we can travel wheresoever we please.
It is not an item to be squandered.
Have we met, sirs? You seem familiar.
Is this Gigantus friend or foe?
Don't look to me for answers. I cannot begin to guess where this is going.
I cannot but fear 'twill bring ruin wherever it treads.
Yourself!
I will protect you. Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
Lord Phases! 'Tis not a foe to be faced by those hoping to see the morrow.
Mine's not the stone puppet, then. We move.
I'm simply to deliver him to the tower, eh? Suppose I ought to have expected a catch.
What is that? Yon statue appears to be pursuing Lord Phases.
Ah, now I understand.
lumbering frame is riddled with footholds. Sure we'll be old enough to reach them. Look, Master. There are cracks in the construct's exterior. Leave it to me.
Your aid would be appreciated.
Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
dare you dare?
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. Lo, a ballista.
Let us make use of this during battle. I've no doubt 'twould catch our foes unawares.
There, master! Go harpies!
Fancy a gander?
Such trouble I've caused for you, Arisen. I am sorry. You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command. The sun climbs high.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now.
This is clearly designed to carry us somewhere. It could prove useful.
This seems useful.
Twould seem the stone puppet has stopped. Have the wounded been tended to?
Yes, my lord.
Good. I trust you are prepared, Sovereign of Vermund.
Will it really be all right? I'm not about to be charred, am I?
Fear not. You are in no danger. The dragon shall be under my control when it appears. Come. Let us press onward.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then? Always a pleasure.
'Tis most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
Well met. Hope to see you again.
That... looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Some battles simply can't be won. You dare! Oh.
Set my thoughts.
What is it? Has something happened? You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be a spare bed in the lodgings yonder. Only don't go rushing off before you're ready. Take it from me.
I suppose these are my just deserts.
Must hold out till someone comes.
It's hard to find my footing in this darkness.
Well now. I'm a lucky man. Thought I was waiting here for naught. But when someone finally does come along, 'tis you. I've always wanted a real fight with you. One-on-one. Here's my chance. You're not holding back on me, are you, Sir Arisen?
'Tis Sir Master. We've not had a whisper of the man since you parted ways at the cave. Yet there he stands.
He seems to desire a bout. You ought to fight him alone. We shall await you here.
'Twas a rotten life. I'm not sorry to see it end. At least I went out fighting.
You have bested Sir Master, an incomparable feat. But we cannot revel in your triumph. We must press on.
True enough.
You got me. You got me.
dragon. Heed my call. Your will is mine to command. Curses. This arrival of the true Risen is most inopportune. Sovereign of Vermin, the ritual must not be disturbed. Let not the Arisen approach. You can manage that, I trust.
It is of vital import that we have a word with Lord Favors. The Pretender need not be present.
Your efforts are for naught, Arisen. Now, simply watch as this world's hollow and fruitless order is remade by my hand. The ritual is complete. The dragon comes. Behold! The Royce Dragon! By my power, the Dogma of Dragons is unmade.
You could ne'er understand, Arisen.
We must all be freed from the vulgar order wherein the dragon's existence determines all.
It's not enough. Cursed, Arisen. You've doomed us all to the cycle. And you...
Greetings, Arisen. Hast thou summoned the resolution to face me? Then answer me this. Why dost thou fight? Is it to reclaim thy flesh, thy stolen heart? Or is it to reclaim thy throne? I offer thee a choice. Grant unto me this life in my claws, and be gone from this place. Or stand and fight. Pitiable Arisen. The time for thou to make thy choice is come. Show me the path thou wouldst walk. Go, and thou shalt live to claim thy coveted throne. Fight and thy life is forfeit. Thou wilt face the dragon's dogma. The decision is thine to make. Wilt thou prove thy subservience and face me? Or wilt thou instead seek glorious escape? This then is thy will. Our parley is done. We must fulfill our charges. I, as the dragon, and thou as the Arisen. Climb upon me. We shall depart for our true battlefield. Thou wishest to dismantle the world's will, just as I do. Yet dost thou know what awaiteth the world, should it meet such a fate? 'Twould become a fleeting, fragile, vacuous thing, bereft of the cycle. Naught would be born into its save chaos, great and terrible. Surviving in such a simple matter. The world shall not change with my death, nor shall it change with thine. Consider the reason. How it is thou came to be here. How have the once closed paths before thee come to be cleared? Think well, Arisen, but rest not. I will know thine answer through the strength of thy will. Thou shalt cut a swathe through the false benevolence enshrouding this world. Arisen, pitiable soul tossed by the winds of fate. Wilt thou slay me, or be slain? I know not how this story endeth. For the outcome was determined in a time before reckoning. And yet Arisen, born of a hapless fate there was may be. Perchance it is thy will, and thine alone, that couldst contest the great will of this world. Thou art too late. The hour is upon us. We must decide a victor, and in so doing, form a link in the chain that bindeth this wheel. Tell me, Arisen, what is thy desire? Is it to slay the dragon, thereby living darkness? Or dost thou merely seek conflict with mighty?
Be sure to give its breath a wide berth. Evade it.
Arisen, hast thou realized thy that one Thy will alone doth the world form a ring, an unending cycle. All is preordained, even my death at thine hands. Yet perhaps thy will is great enough to put an end to it.
Why do you pursue me, Arisen? You have fulfilled your charge, are you not satisfied? Seek you greater status? Perhaps to rule the world entire? It is power you desire, you need merely spy out the path.
The choice is thine, Arisen. By thy will alone can the course of the winners of fate be altered.
You would still resist your fate. Understand you the folly of such a decision. Even the beating of your reclaimed heart was born of the great will of this world. Yet you would abandon it. Everything in this world, all that you have come to know as reality, is the creation of the great will. Should that will be lost, no mortal being could survive. However, if regret yet assails your spirit, then perhaps you should reaffirm your choice. Witness with your own eyes, or through the eyes of another, the fate of this world.
Thou wishest to dismantle the world's will, just as I do. Yet dost thou know what awaiteth the world, should it meet such a fate? 'Twould become a fleeting, fragile, vacuous thing, bereft of the cycle. Naught would be born into it save chaos, great and terrible. Surviving in such a world would be no simple matter. If thy will is set upon beholding the truth, thou must demonstrate its strength. Prove through thine actions that thou canst cast off this wheel. Think well, Arisen, but rest not. I will know thine answer through the strength of thy will. Thou shalt come to sway through the false benevolence enshrouding this world. Arisen. Pitiable soul tossed by the winds of fate. Wilt thou slay me, or be slain? I know not how this story endeth. For the outcome was determined in a time before reckoning. And yet risen, born of a hapless faith though it may be. Perchance, 'tis thy will, and thine alone, that couldst contest the great will of this world. Thou art too late. The hour is upon us. We must decide a victor, and in so doing, form a link in the chain that bindeth this wheel. Tell me, Arisen, what is thy desire? Is it to slay the dragon, thereby delivering darkness? Or dost thou merely seek conflict with a mighty foe? Arisen, hast thou realized that even our battle
do you pursue me, Arisen? You have fulfilled your charge. Are you not satisfied? Seek you greater status? Perhaps to rule the world entire. It is power you desire, you need merely spy out the path.
The choice is thine, Arisen. By thy will alone can the course of the winners of fate be altered.
You would still resist your fate. Understand you the folly of such a decision. Even the beating of your reclaimed heart was born of the great will of this world. Yet you would abandon it. Everything in this world, all that you have come to know as reality, is the creation of the great will. Should that will be lost, no mortal being can survive. However, if regret yet assails your spirit, then perhaps you should reaffirm your choice. Witness with your own eyes, or through the eyes of another, the fate of this world.
It is thy will to defend the world, then thou needst simply bring me low. Yet what reason hast thou to attempt such a feat? Fragile, vacuous thing, bereft of the cycle, naught would be born into it save chaos, great and terrible. Surviving in such a world would be no simple matter. Even the ground upon which thou steppest with such certainty would be apt to fall away along. Wouldst thou seek to sunder the world's will, even so? The lives of those beloved to thee would be as candles in a raging storm. Dost thou truly desire
Stay away.
Pray. Turn back.
Leave now, while you can.
You have strayed, Arisen. And for what? Lest you forget. You have a world where you belong. There, you are to fell the great evil in your path and rule the people as their sovereign. For that is who you are. And it is my wish that you should live out that life of purpose. The time has come for you to return. Go. My children shall see you there safely.
Let us go home. Together.
To a world under your rightful rule.
To a world all your own.
This is your will? Then behold, a world unmerciful, bereft with a benevolent hand to their guides. You find it strange. But this is your world. The world to which you longed to return. Alas, if only you had chosen to become sovereign. At the end of your travails, you could have ruled over these lands in perpetual peace. Yet that world of limitless possibilities has ended. You stand now upon its remains, the vestiges of a world that could have been so much more. Innumerable wills have served to deliver this world from extinction time and time again. You alone have refused to carry out that great purpose. What you see before you is the consequence of your apathy. Behold. come to an end. As it has failed to be chosen, and as 'twill ne'er be read, this world will soon cease to exist. In the blink of an eye, the sickle of oblivion will reap aught that you have known. I would advise you not to waste these last moments. Explore the remnants of this world while you can. Perhaps, in doing so, you shall come to see the truth. And know the wretchedness of a world unworthy of being chronicled. How shall you fare, I wonder? Will you endure in this world, abandoned and unprotected?